I'm excited to share a technique with you. This is one of the cards that is featured on my Big Shot Die of the Month Club for August, which you can order until August 10th. But the technique is good anytime. This is just one of the cards. And this is the background technique that we're going to be using. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Up! Big Shot here, the Stampin' Up! Die cut machine. And it comes with this multi-purpose here, multi-purpose pad. And I'm going to open 2 tabs, so there are 2 here. And go ahead and slide this in. And the embossing folder that we're using is Elegant Bouquet, which is one of the new ones that just came out in the new catalog. And I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of Razzleberry Lemonade Designer Series paper and slide this inside here. And when I do this, I want to make sure that you can see the edge of the design. There we go. See the edge of the design? I want to make sure that my paper doesn't go past the edge of the design so that my paper has the full design on it. And I'm going to close this up. And this little handy arrow here reminds me to put this through this direction first. And my directions are right on the Big Shot multi-purpose pad. It says right here, use a cutting pad, your embossing folder with the paper, and then your cutting pad. So I'm going to go ahead and use my cutting pad, my embossing folder with the paper, and my cutting pad. And I'll go ahead and crank this through and try not to shake the camera too much. Okay, and when it comes through the other side, here we go. I have my paper here already embossed, and you can probably see that just a little bit. But the technique we're going to do is a sanded designer series paper, and it's really going to make that nice design show up really well. So what I have is one of the Stampin' Up! Sanding blocks, and so this is a lightweight, fine grade sandpaper on a very stiff foam block. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sandpaper and I'm just going to start to shave across the top here. And as I shave across the top, you can see that the white core of the designer series paper is showing through. I could file my nails at the same time. So I'm just going to keep going. The nice thing about this technique is that you can do as little or as much sanding as you want. Whatever kind of technique result is what you want, you can do. And it may be different for different designer papers or different patterns. But this technique works so well because the core of the designer series paper is white. And so what's happening is we're scraping the color off the top, and the designer series paper whiteness is showing through the bottom. And so now you can really see that design. And I did this on another piece of Razzleberry Lemonade paper, and you can see here how I caught the design. And then this piece here, this Thanks, is actually done with the embosslet. And so you go ahead and put your cardstock through the Big Shot, and it embosses and it cuts, and it does this cute little Thanks. And then I just took a white gel pen and applied the white gel pen to the raised letters so that that showed up. And the whole thing is in Mellow Mambo, which is one of the new in colors, and Rich Razzleberry, which is also one of the new in colors.